Hey everyone, so this is my tutorial of Blake Lively's hair and makeup. This is one of my favorite looks that Blake has ever sported, and I think it's perfect for spring and summer. It's really fresh and glowy, but also looks kind of unique with the braids. I hope you guys enjoy. Hey everyone, so now that it's spring and it will soon be summer, I'm showing you this really summery, fun look that Blake Lively was sporting, and it's one of my favorite all-time looks that she has ever worn. And it's just these little braids and then kind of this loose, kind of soft, touchable curled hair, and then this really simple but kind of glowy and golden makeup. So I'm excited, and I'm going to go ahead and just get into the tutorial. So for the photo that we're working from, you really can't see what she's wearing on her eyes, but it's basically very thick, bold lashes and then a really dramatic kind of inner highlight. And then on the lids, I'm just assuming she's wearing something kind of, you know, like soft browns or something, because it kind of looks like her overall kind of natural beachy look. So that's kind of just what we're going to do on the eyes. I'm going to prime my eyelids real quickly, and make sure you prime the inner corners, because that's probably the most prominent part of this look, is a really bright inner corner. So then for the eyes, I'm just going to be using this Revlon Cream Illuminance Shadow Palette, or Quad, and not just nudes. I'm going to take this color right here, kind of a champagne nude color, and I'm just going to use my finger and apply this all over my eyelid. Then I'm going to take an eyeshadow by NYX, and this is in the color Skin Tight, and it looks like this. It's kind of just a natural beigey color with a little bit of shimmer, and I'm just going to take a blending brush and apply that over the cream shadow just to kind of amp up the color and give a little bit of sparkle and shine. So then on Blake's eyes, you really can't see any crease work or any definition, but I'm going to go in with just a little bit of a darker brown and just add a tiny bit in the crease, just to add a little bit of a dimension to the eye. And this is a NYX eyeshadow in the color Gypsy, and it's like a brown with a little bit of gold sparkles, and the gold sparkles in this look are definitely very prominent. She has them in her lips, on her face, and then we're just going to put a tiny bit on the eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the highlight, and I'm going to be using a NYX shadow in the color Highlight, and you know, just kind of a more matte white color, kind of cream color, and I'm just going to pop this underneath her, or my, brow bone. Okay, and so then for lashes, I'm actually just using these, and these on, let me get the plastic so I can tell you what they're called. These are the Ardell Accent Lashes, and they're just kind of the outer corner lashes. And I think this is better because Blake's eyes, she has smaller eyes, and it's not so much that she has really thick eyelashes on. They just kind of have a really nice flutter out effect, and they're just very long on the tips. So I'm using these, and these are just the black, and these are 305. So I love these lashes because they totally give my eyes the perfect shape and the really long lashes that Blake is sporting in her look. So then I'm going to take a black liner. This is the Milani Infinite Liquid Liner 24-hour hold, which I don't know about that, but it's definitely a really good, really dark liner. And I'm just going to line my upper lash line. Now I'm going to move on to the most important part of Blake's look in this photo that we're using, and it's her really bright inner corner highlight color. So I'm going to first be using a white eyeliner pencil, and this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Yayo, and I'm going to just be putting this in the inner corners of my eyes, and then a little bit below the lash line. So once you have that pencil down as a base, you're going to take the color you're going to be using. This is Dazzleite from MAC. And then I'm taking a really thin brush like this, and I'm going to place this right on top of the white eyeliner to definitely set that. Okay, and then to finish off the eyes, I'm taking just a black liner pencil, and I'm going to rim my lower lash line. And now moving on to the rest of the face. For her cheeks, she's wearing a very pretty pink rosy color on her cheeks. So I'm just going to be using, this is MAC's Lady Blush, Cream Blush. And then for her lips, she has this really pretty kind of rose colored lip gloss with a little bit of like gold shimmer to it. So I'm actually going to just line my lips using, this is an Ulta pencil in the color Rose. And then I'm using, this is a MAC blush glass in Posh It Up, and it's a pink with a really pretty kind of gold sparkle to it, if you can see that. So okay, so there is the Blake Lively makeup, and looking at the photo, I think it turned out pretty well, and now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the hair. Okay, so the first thing I did was I parted my hair more like Blake's, and she has a side part, but her side part isn't as deep or as full as mine, so I kind of fixed my part a bit. A good trick is just take a little bit of hairspray, and this was actually a trick that I was reading online that Blake's hairdresser does, and he puts a little hairspray on his fingers and just kind of puts it through the roots of her hair, and that's how she gets that beautiful volume. And this look is great for second day hair because it actually kind of works better on second day hair. So I'm just going to kind of put some hairspray through my roots. Not too much so it gets crunchy, but just enough that it gets a nice kind of fullness to it. Her hair in this photo is kind of big, curly, loose waves. So I'm going to be using my Hot Tools curling iron, and it's a 1 1/4 inch, so it's pretty big because her curls are kind of loose and fallen, and this is going to give us that big voluminous curl effect. Going to go ahead and do my whole head, and then I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to the braids. So she has a little bit of bang in the front, so I'm going to take it from right about here, and you don't want to take too much hair because it's supposed to be very thin, and try to get the braid started as close to the root as you can. And then secure it with a clear elastic. Bobby pin that braid right behind your ear, nice and secure to the head. And then start gathering the hair for the next braid, which should be about 1 inch back, and start to make a braid. So like right out there, just about 1 inch or 2 from the other one, pin them. And the last braid starts about here. Just gonna go in, make a braid, secure this braid. Okay, so finally I have done it, and you can kind of see the little braids, and the hair is kind of like loose waves. It's kind of fallen by now, but you can kind of just go like this to add a little bit more texture to it, and I think it's a really, really cute look, and I think it's great for summer and spring, and I don't know, I love the way it turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching.